Good morning, everyone. Leah Dixon here from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. I am going live on Saturday, July 2nd, 2022. This is kind of an impromptu video. I don't normally go live on Saturday mornings, but it is the start of my summer vacation. And it is also the start of our brand new yesterday was the start of our brand new mini catalog, our July to December catalog, and of our second celebration of the year. And I haven't talked a lot about this leading up to it. I've been just so busy with end of school year stuff. So I thought I'd take a moment to come on, really talk to you guys about what all of this means and how this is going to benefit you, and then create a card using some product from our new catalog. So I'm going to switch over to my desktop so you guys can see the catalog and see what I'm doing when I create my card. As you pop on, if you want to say hi, I'd love to know who's here and watching with me. So this is, I'll start with our mini catalog. This is our brand new July to December mini catalog. It is filled with a bunch of holiday stuff and a bunch of, oh, sorry, I just realized I have my computer cord there. I'm just going to move that. Awesome. So it's filled with a bunch of holiday stuff, like as in Christmas stuff, but also like Halloween and other seasonal stuff. I'm not going to show you through, good morning, Gail. I'm not going to show you through the whole catalog because hopefully you have your own paper copy in front of you. If you don't, and you live in Canada, and you don't have a current demonstrator, please contact me and I'll make sure to get one to you as soon as possible. If you are one of my current customers and you don't have yours yet, please give me a call because I have sent them out. So hopefully they've arrived. If they haven't, we'll double check that I mailed one to you. And if I didn't, then we'll get one off to you. So yeah, basically it's a bunch of holiday stuff. There's some cute stuff, there's some elegant stuff, there's some kids stuff, and then there's also like some autumn beautiful plaids again and some autumn stuff happening in our catalog. So you're going to want to look online at our catalog or look at the in-person one to really do it justice. I'm not going to walk you through all of that. But what I do want to share with you is a few special pages in here that sometimes get overlooked. So let's see, where does it start? Yeah, it's just this one. Okay, so this is actually the very last page of our catalog. And this one often gets overlooked because it's got the word host on it, and people are like, oh, I don't want to host a party in my house. Especially, I'm finding right now people still don't want other people in their homes and don't want that responsibility of hosting a card party. It's not what it sounds like though, guys. Any order of $200 is considered like you're a host. You can be the host of your own party and you can be the only customer. Or, have your sister buy some stuff and all of that. And you guys get these awesome rewards, including it's 10% Stampin Rewards is what they call it. And what that is basically on a $200 order, you get to choose an additional $20 worth of free product. And you can go over a little bit. Now, you can choose product out of our regular catalogs to earn this, or you can choose one of our 2 host rewards. So this, one of them is the Caroling Mice. It's a $30 value stamp set that you can get for $18 using those stamp rewards only, though. You can't just throw this onto any old order. And the other one, I'm still waiting for mine. It hasn't arrived yet. It is a massive pack of paper, guys. 48 12 by 12 sheets of designer series paper is regular $41 value. You can get it for $24.50, and you can put that towards your Stampin' Rewards. So really, you only end up paying $4.50 for this giant pack of paper, and it is bright and fun, and it's got Christmas patterns, and it's got just regular old stripes and plaids and dots and all sorts of fun stuff. So really, really fun pack of paper. So those are 2 things that I find people often overlook. And you'll see me crafting with this Celebrate Everything when it arrives. I've been anxiously awaiting it. We couldn't pre-order it. Well, we could, but we had to pay the full $41 value. So I just waited and got it with my Stampin' Rewards. So I just wanted to point that out to you in our mini catalog because it often goes overlooked. And then same with our SALE-a-bration catalog. I'm not going to go through the whole thing for you because hopefully you have one. And if you don't, you're going to contact me to get one. But there's again, so aside from all the free product you can choose in here, when you place your order, there is, and again, I don't have this one because I didn't want to pay to order it. I wanted to get it for free. During SALE-a-bration, in addition to those ones that you can add from our mini catalog, and we have some others in our main catalog, you can get this perfect pomegranate stamp set 100% for free. So this one you need to have an order that's over $375, so it's a little bit higher price point. Oh, sorry guys, I've got it all, so you can't really see it. But then you don't even have to add it to your Stampin Rewards. It shows up in there automatically, absolutely for free, and it's such a cute one. Mine's coming as well, and I'll be stamping and showing you guys that one. So just, one of the pages in the SALE-a-bration that I wanted to kind of point out to you that kind of gets overlooked, I think, sometimes. All right, now the last thing to do with SALE-a-bration, so hopefully you guys all know that for every $60 order, you can choose something out of our SALE-a-bration catalog. And so $120, $180, like all the way up, you can choose more and more product. But then we also have a special for joining. And this one, like this page, it's the last page of the SALE-a-bration catalog. It does not do it justice. And this one I do have because I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. I'm such a OCD organizer that way. I had to have it immediately. Is when you join Stampin' Up! Right now, which is always the best way to get your product anyways, it's the regular $135. Allows you to choose $165 of product of your own choice. They don't tell you what you're getting. You get to choose. And then it's free shipping. You only pay your provincial tax. You don't pay the GST, I guess it is. And so I think here in BC, it works out $135. It works out to just under $145 to get $165 worth of product that normally you'd have to also pay shipping on, so you don't have to. So that's nice. And then you're going to get this Making Plans collection, and it's truly a collection. So here, I'm just going to start by pulling this piece out. There's really 3 bits that you get with this. You get 3 little notepads. And I don't know about you, I put this little sticker on. This came in the kit. You get these sticker sheets. So I love lists. And this is my, it's a bullet journal style book. And it's my lists of like, who have I sent catalogs to? And it's going to be like all my lists, my to-do lists, my everything. So this one's just, I'm going to blow through this one page after page of all my to-dos. Then we've got just a blank paged book. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one yet. I think I might make it for card sketches because I like to keep card sketches on hand. And then this one is just lined paper, and I've already started. This is where I'm going to take notes of things that I want to implement in my business and continue on in my business. So now, if you're thinking, well, I'm not going to be a business hobbyist, well, then use it for whatever you want. It's a nice lined notebook. So you get those 3 notebooks as part of the pack. You also get this awesome Making Plans stamp set. Love it, love it, love it. So you can create your own little bullet journal. And so it's a little bit larger than it appears. So, but nice small dots for your bullet journal. You can stamp those in a nice soft smoky slate or something, and away you go. But like you can use them for making cards as well. You've got the little thank you and all that. But I love that this could be used for like journaling, for scrapbooking, because like on this day, and like all your little notes and everything that you might want to include. It can be used for making your own bullet journals. It can be used in the final piece that comes in our Making Plans suite, which is this gorgeous like pleather journal. It has the magnetic clip there, and then when you open it up, you've got the little pockets here, pocket here, and this is where I've put my stickers. You can see I've already started to use a bunch of them. So you can put all your stickers here for decorating your journal. And you actually get more than that. I actually only have a few months in this journal right now, and then I have a baggie full of all of my extra stickers, my extra months, my extra dividers. Like there's so much it won't all fit, which is great because this journal actually goes from July, like starting right now, all the way through to the end of 2023. So it covers a nice long time frame. And then you have like the big year at a glance. And then we have one of these for 2023 as well, right here. And then, you know, some reflection pieces, creating purpose for yourself. I haven't filled in a lot of this yet. I'm just getting into vacation mode and looking ahead, and what are your aspirations? What do you want to create, like habits for creating, and what do you want to enjoy more of? So it's nice, it's crafty, but it's also generic. And then your monthly focus and a shopping list. I'm personally, my shopping list isn't going to be food, obviously. Mine's going to be craft supplies. But that's the nice thing about it, is it's generic enough. You could use it for non-crafty things, but it's still very good for crafty. And then I've got all like the stickers. I've got team meeting, night out, events. So stickers to help me with my business. Or if you are joining my team, stickers to help you remember when our team meetings are. And then weekly priority pages. And so it's a Monday through Sunday. You can set your goals and do all of your priorities. Like I like to do, what are my top 3 things today? If I accomplished those 3 things and nothing else, it's okay. I was successful. It was a great day. And then we've also got some additional like places to plan and make lists and all of that. And I actually saw a really great trick or tip, I guess, is somebody actually folded this piece in half and moves it along and keeps it as a page divider on the actual week that they're on, so that they have their to-do list always like right there with their weekly priorities. And I just saw that online last night, because if you're also like a real organizing fanatic like I am, there's a Facebook group for Stampin' Up! Planners. And they give tips and tricks and show how they're using their journal and all of that. And then we've got all these monthly dividers, and away you go. Just keep on planning and planning and planning. And you can see I've actually gone through and added in some things that I know will continue for a long time. So that is our planner. Oh, and I almost forgot. You also have a spot to put a pen. Yeah, so that is our planner. And then at the very back, there's another little pocket here. And I was actually thinking that's where I'm going to start keeping my stickers, because I want to keep my planning book at the front. So I'm going to stick my stickers in there. That way they'll be more protected as well. And then my I Love Lists book is going to go up here so that I always have it nice and easy to grab. So that is the planner collection that you get for joining Stampin' Up! Right now. And if you have questions about that and what that means and all the other benefits that I offer for my team, because we do stamping together and we do events together and stuff like that, contact me and I'll get you all the info, because really it's the best deal in our catalog. And if you are a bit of a organizational person like I am, this is such a cool gift to get when joining Stampin' Up! All right, so I'm going to put all that away, because these are all things now. I can also share with you guys, there's a Stampin' Up! Put out a video all about this planner as well. And then hopefully you guys have your catalogs and you can look through those on your own. I want to get down to some creativity and some crafting. So I am going to be sharing with you today a stamp set and die bundle called Joyful Flurry. And this is from our new mini catalog. It's one that I absolutely love. And I know lots of people are like, well, I already have lots of snowflakes. Well, don't we all? And I just love them. But we're doing my uplines and sidelines and I, we're putting on another stamp camp. If you've ever been to one of our stamp camps before, you'll know how much fun they can be. And we're doing another one. It won't be till September, but we thought, well, with the new catalog coming out, get your stuff early and get playing with it. So we're going to do a Joyful Flurry stamp camp. However, in the catalog, they really make it with like Highland Heather and Balmy Blue and all these lovely pastel colors. And we thought we'd change it up a bit. So we're using a slightly different color palette. We are actually pairing it up with the Lights Aglow Designer Series paper. And so it's these gorgeous cherry cobbler, evening evergreen, black, soft succulent, very vanilla. And so it's this much darker, elegant color palette that we have chosen. And today I'm going to create a card for you using this lovely color palette. And so that's one side of them. They have gold flecks through them. Some really neat, like soft lights and all of that. And then the other side is no metallic. Oh, I've got one in backwards though, so you do see the metallic. And so just kind of more matte colors and great kind of generic, non-snowflakey, non-Christmassy patterns. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that is the Designer Series paper that we've chosen to pair it up with. I absolutely love it. And then finally for our embellishment, we've put it with the Festive Pearls. And so these are cherry cobbler, soft succulent, silver, and gold. So that is the embellishment that we've chosen. Oops, these are sliding around. All right. So I'm going to set that to the side and we're going to get started creating with this gorgeous stuff. Now, these dies are really neat. And I'm going to show you how one of them works. We've got a couple that, cut the outlines, a couple that cut shapes, but the other 4 dies in here, they cut impressions. They don't cut shapes. So I'm going to show you how that all works. Let's see here. So we're going to get started with our Designer Series paper. So I've taken a piece. This is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, and it's of our soft succulent Designer Series paper. And I'm going to start by stamping on this. And I'm going to use Evening Evergreen as my ink. And I've got the words, "It's a season of magic and wonder." I'm going to put this kind of as centered as I can, top to bottom and over to the right. There we go. So we've got that stamped. That's actually the only stamping on this card. Well, actually, you know what? While we've got our ink out, we can do our envelope. So because we're going to be using very vanilla, we want to also use a very vanilla envelope. That's going to allow us to match up nicely. And I realize that all my snowflakes have red ink on them right now. So we're just going to give them a little scrub with our Simply Chamois and clean that up. There we go. All right. So I'm also going to grab a scrapped piece of paper here just to go underneath. I am going to stamp 1 snowflake right here on the front of our card. There we go. And I'm going to grab another one of our small ones. Oh, I always ink the edge on that one. There we go. And right there. Okay. So just a few snowflakes on the front, and we can even do a few snowflakes on the inside of our card. Why not? That way we're getting a little bit of stamping in, and I'm going to do just a soft one up here, and a second one up there, and then down here I'll do that large one again, and one more small one. There we go. So that feels like it needs more now. And right there. Awesome. So there we go. We've stamped a little bit on the inside of our card as well. So with our stamping done using our Evening Evergreen, we're going to set all of these stamped bits off to the side. And we are going to start creating with some of our paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of soft succulent, and I'm actually going to pair it up with an older product, a product from our main catalog. So I'm going to pull in, sorry guys, I need to bring in my Big Boss. I'm going to pull in my Big Boss, and I'm going to grab my wintry 3D embossing folders. So you actually get 2 of them, but they're smaller. They're designed to go in our mini. I'm going to use the snowflake one here. And we're actually going to run our paper through twice. We're going to emboss the top half of this piece of cardstock, and then we're going to come back and emboss the bottom half. Oops, now I don't need all those plates. I need just my base, my embossing folder with my paper, and then my gray embossing plate. There we go, because these are 3D embossing folders, so they are quite thick. All right, so now with that done, I'm going to take this embossed piece and I'm going to move it up onto my embossing folder so that it then embosses again, but higher, like does the bottom half now. And it doesn't matter that we're going to get an overlap and a crease, because we're going to be covering that up with our designer series paper that we stamped. All right, so with that done, we've got this awesome embossed piece of designer series paper. Oh, hi, Eileen. Oh, and good morning, Facebook user. Yes, I had a great Canada Day, and I'm just popping on. I'm very unscheduled, last minute kind of video. I started off showing people the planner that you get if you join Stampin' Up! Right now, and now moving on to creating a card using some product from the new catalog. All right, so I'm going to put that off to the side because that was the wintry 3D embossing folder. And then I'm going to come in and we're going to do some die cutting with one of these fancy snowflakes. Now, let's see here. I got to find it. Hopefully I didn't leave it out on my desk. Oh my good. Oh, no, there it is. Good. So this little snowflake, he looks like he's going to cut out a sweet little snowflake, but he actually doesn't. He just makes an impression. These 2 little guys cut out full snowflakes, but this guy, he just makes the impression. He doesn't do the full cut. All right, now I am going to grab also my stylish shapes. So now these are in our annual catalog as well. These are seriously the most used dies that I have in my collection. So I'm going to grab the 3rd and 4th smallest circles, and we're going to cut both of those out. So let's bring in our big machine again. Actually, before we do, because you don't have a very good view, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. I have a piece here of, what is this stuff called? This is the Glimmer specialty paper. And so you actually get a very vanilla. I should have opened this before. Sorry, guys. Crinkle, crinkle. So you actually get a lot. You get 2 12 by 12 sheets of each. You get a gold, an evening evergreen, and a very vanilla. And I'm sorry, my lighting is awful. Those do not, like, it does not do it justice on this screen. They are gorgeous though. So we're going to take, I believe this is like a 2-inch piece, just a scrap of that Glimmer paper. And I'm going to put that 3rd smallest circle on there. And then I'm actually going to pop this snowflake right into it. And I'm going to die cut them together. And then this guy I've got on a 2 1/4 piece of paper. And we're just going to die cut him. So they're both from the stylish shapes. And then the snowflake is from the joyful flurries that we're currently using. All right, so I'm going to bring my big machine back in. Sorry, you guys, that I have to use the big one. I guess for this I don't have to, but it's already here, so because I needed it for that embossing. So here we go. Lay that down and then lay down this other circle, and we'll run them both through as quickly as can be here. All right. Now, like I said, I have that stylish circle and the snowflake from the joyful flurry together, and that way I could line up the die inside the circle and get it all nicely lined up. Okay, so there's my Stylish Shapes Soft Succulent Circle. Here's my Stylish Shapes Glimmer. And see, this guy's on here. And when I pull him off, I have to be a little careful because I don't want to pull off the arms of these snowflakes. So I might grab and take your pick tool here and just poke through those little holes. There we go. Keep going. All right, so that freed that one up. And then these guys, they pop up. So like we can give them some dimension here. They're cut through, but the center is not cut. So this snowflake does not come off the circle. So it's there and it's part of the circle now. Okay, so you could do that into a background paper and not have it on a circle. You could do it on a square. You could do that however you wanted. All right, I'm just going to pop these back onto my magnets so I don't lose them. And, oh wow, somehow I managed to lose, oh, there it is. Thought I had lost my entire sheet of snowflakes. There we go. All right, so with that little guy cut, we're going to put this off to the side and bring back all of our card pieces that we created before. Here we go. And we're going to start putting our card together. All right, so we don't need our envelope right now. What we do need is our embossed soft succulent. So this is embossed with the 3D wintry embossing folder. We've got our stamped piece of Designer Series paper from Lights Aglow. And we're going to glue that straight down onto there. So you can use whatever adhesive you enjoy using. Seal Plus, tear and tape. I, of course, I love my liquid glue. I'm not offended if you're not a fan. That's okay. Too many years of teaching primary. I'm very comfortable with liquid glue. All right. So we've got that piece right there. We'll glue that one down, and I actually like to flip it over and just give it a little rub. There we go. So with that adhered, we're now going to put the lid on our glue. And I'm going to wrap some ribbon around this. Now, I am going to do my cheater version. I don't always do this, but today I'm doing my cheater version because just how this ribbon works and for tying the bow and everything, it works better. So I have the absolutely gorgeous gold satin edged ribbon. This is in our new mini catalog. It is so beautiful. So I am going to take a piece here that is just slightly longer than my card front. And with that done, I'm going to flip this over. I personally am using SALE Plus, but you could use tear and tape or any other fairly strong dry adhesive. You could use liquid glue too, but that will be very messy. Even I don't venture there. And then I am going to tuck that around into the adhesive that I put on the back. And stretch that nicely across the front and tuck it around. So you can see I've lined that gold satin edge ribbon up with the bottom of my Designer Series paper. So that is like that. And now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to grab my liquid glue again, but you can use what you'd like. And we're going to adhere this straight to our card front. Now my base, I actually never talked to you guys about my card base. I created it out of thick, very vanilla cardstock. I find you really do need to use the thick cardstock to get a nice card base that isn't going to get flimsy on you. All right, so this is thick, very vanilla. It was cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and then scored at 5 1/2. Now, little secret though, I actually scored it first and then did the cutting. That way I got 2 cards already scored. All right, so with that done, we've got that beautiful piece done. I am now going to take my Glimmer snowflake and my soft succulent circles cut with those stylish shapes, and I'm going to put them together. You can use liquid glue to do this, Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is grab some mini glue dots. And I'm just going to use a few of them. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, pick up a mini glue dot, and put it in the center of my snowflake. Okay, and then I actually find that super finicky. So with the one glue dot that's really going to hold it in place, I am actually going to grab liquid glue for my other spots. And I'm just going to do a tiny dot and smear it around on each side. So the mini glue dot in the center is going to hold that in place so that I don't get any slipping and sliding. That way I won't accidentally glue down my edges. There we go. So push down on that center and then give each spot where you put a glue dot a little squeeze. All right. So the reason I didn't do all glue is because then it could have twisted and then these little pieces could have ended up in sticky stuff and not been able to stay up. All right. So there we go. We've got that adhered. Now I'm going to grab some dimensionals and put them on the back of this piece. I'm just going to do 3 on the back of it. Whoops, I peeled the backing off of it instead of peeling up the dimensional. There we go. Take the backings off. And this little guy is going to get centered here, top to bottom on the DSP and side to side between the edge and the words. Okay, now that we've got that attached, I'm going to bring back my ribbon and I'm going to tuck this underneath and get enough that I can create 2 little bunny ears. And I'm going to tie them around each other. So I'm still attached to my roll of ribbon. This way I don't have to cut off more than I actually need because I can play around with this and keep pulling it until we've got what we want. So I want a nice small bow, and then I can even slide it over so it's closer to my snowflake, which is what I want. So I don't want it interfering at all with my words on the page. And now I can take my scissors and trim that ribbon, and see the only waste now is my initial edge. So I just got a tiny piece of waste. And the rest is still attached to my roll. There we go. So that is the beautiful, again, gold, what is it? Satin edged ribbon. Really, really pretty. Okay, we are almost done, but we need to add a little bit of bling to this card. So I'm going to grab my Festive Pearls and I'm going to use some gold ones on here. I'm going to pop one into the center of my snowflake. And then I'm going to come over here and do a couple over here. And then come up here and do a couple up here. Actually, I want that one down like that. All right, so what I've kind of done is created like triangles on here with the five pearls. So those are the metallic pearls. And that is our finished card. So I hope you guys liked that one. If you love the look of this stamp set and these dies and this designer series paper and embellishments and everything, we have our Joyful Flurry Mega Stamp Camp coming up. It's 12 cards on the September 10th, 11th weekend. It is recorded though. If you can't make those exact dates, you'll get access to a private Facebook group with videos. You'll get a printed tutorial and you'll get the make and takes to make all 12 cards. And you can get in for free when you purchase the bundle. So the Joyful Flurries bundle, which is the dies and the stamp set, the Lights Aglow Designer Series paper, and the Festive Pearls. So when you purchase these 4 items using my host code, and it's all in the video intro, you can get the Mega Stamp Camp for free. If you already own this or you're a demonstrator and you'd rather buy your own bundles, then we do have a $65 option where you'll get the Lights Aglow and the Festive Pearls in your packet from us. And then you'll get your make and takes and access to everything else. So 2 ways to join our stamp camp, and the cards have already been designed and they are gorgeous, you guys. You're going to love them. We're even throwing in like little bits of that glimmer paper into your make and take packs. Oh, hi, Betty. Thanks for watching from Arizona. And actually, that reminds me, we also have a US option for people who want to take part in our stamp camp. We cannot send you product and the make and take kits, but we can give you access to our Facebook group, and the PDF tutorial is $25 Canadian for that option. And that's available only to people outside of Canada. So check that out. It's all part of our registration form if you want to see that. These events are so much fun for us, and we get such great feedback from our customers that we hope you guys can join us for this awesome stamp camp. So thanks again for joining me. Normally I make a plan for SALE-a-bration and how I'm going to share it out to people. And this year it's been so up in the air with travel, and it looks like we're actually going to get to travel. Yay. That I haven't made a solid plan, but do kind of look for me in the mornings. I have teenagers, they sleep in. So I think I'm going to just be trying every morning that they actually sleep in and we don't have activities happening. I'm going to be trying to hop on in the mornings and do a card with you guys and kind of do like a little SALE-a-bration blitz in the next week or 2 before we start traveling. Take advantage of these quiet hours in the morning. So have a wonderful day, everyone. I hope it is sunny and warm where you are. I know I'm going to be spending my afternoon out at the pool. So yeah, I look forward to stamping with you for the rest of the week. And please feel free to contact me. I'm a teacher, so I'm on holidays. I'm free to answer creative questions or talk to you about joining my team and stuff like that. All right. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow morning.